name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is September 11, 2025. It is 4:16 a.m. This is my fourth video. I've done a video for APTS Sussex. I did a video for our port of Pew service. It has some videos that has no interruption, and I did a video for PYTE. I share some of the videos that were on our port of Pew service, but this time there's interruption, there's screenshot, I talk in between. And now I'm doing another video for APTS Sussex, and we have about 14 tweets. Okay, and these are the left behinders, the royal rats, some discussion about Harry's visit to the UK. I have not recorded any content regarding the day prior because I was away, and there's some tweets I need to share with you, but at some point I will record them. All right, maybe later today. I need to record these for you guys. Oh my god, it's a lot. There's JTB, you see, a lot of JTB's recording. That was before Harry went to the UK. Some of these tweets are, so I will share them with you. Okay, because some of you are not on Twitter, that's why I will do it. But I'm focusing on what's happening now, because once the days pass, it's no longer interesting. All right, so let's go on Twitter. This is the first tweet. Prince Harry has made a personal donation of £1.1 million to a UK children's charity. Harry said he hoped it will help change makers in the city continue their mission to create safe spaces, but critics are calling it a charm offensive. Do you think this donation is genuine? The charity knows what they're doing. The charity must be doing something good. That's why they're raising that question. Why don't they raise the same question for the working royals patron to other charities in the UK? Things don't be running without any money. Well, I mean, what do these people? Oh my God, the UK is so freaking upside down. I don't want to generalize everything, because if you look at some of the videos that I did earlier on my other channels, they see the light. Okay, so I don't want to generalize all the Brits. The same stupidity that you see going on in the US politically, all right, that came from the UK passing on to the US. All right, they want to tell you what's up is down, what's down is up, and all this BS. The charity needs money. If it's doing good things, I'm sure that money is gonna go a long way. I hope Harry keep an eye on it though, on how they spend that money. That's all. But anyway, that's a different story. Let's listen to them.
To give a children's charity £1 million. No. I'm not going to say that it is, but I think it's an extraordinary move for him to make. It's a break with royal protocol. The royals help raise money. They give their time, but they don't give gifts and money.
He's not
how
a royal.
Do you, sorry, just going to say, how do you know they don't give gifts?
Well, I'll give you an example with Prince Harry. Back in 2008, I think it was, the paper was trying to raise money for Help for Heroes, and we wondered whether we could auction off his hat that said on the back, "We do bad things to bad people," when he was in Afghanistan. And the reply came back from the palace, well, no, the royals don't make donations to charity.
So
okay, so there it is. Coming from the horse's mouth, he worked with them. This needs to be recorded by itself. Royals don't make donations to charities. There he is. Okay.
But he's kind of operating independently now.
That's right.
He presumably, there's plenty of things Prince Harry does which are no longer royal protocol. He's given a huge amount of money, and people will be thinking, well, that's incredibly generous. It highlights the work of this Nottingham charity. It highlights the work of children in need. And £1 million, what sort of good could that do? I mean, immeasurable, I imagine. But why?
For once, one, is the place belong to them? Do they own it, or are they renting it? Okay, so this thing don't run itself. Oh my God, how do these people think? The light bill, okay? Some charities, was it in the winter? There's usually places to keep people warm because some people can afford the heating bills and stuff like that. So that money could go for that as well. When the kids are there to, away from the street of creating violence, they could be there while the place is open. And when it's open, things are turned on. Light, bill, gas, heat, all of these. But let's continue.
Shouldn't he have been public about it? I wonder if other people, members of the royal family, might have been private about it.
Well, what's happening here is Harry has employed some new people around him. They are PR gurus, experts, people like Liam Maguire, for example, who was pictured with Harry yesterday.
Right.
And they are experts in trying to address the fact that Harry used to be even polled once higher in popularity than the Queen herself.
Mm-hmm.
He is now second only, he and Meghan, I should say, second only at the bottom to Prince Andrew, which is hardly anything to be proud of. He has to address that popularity crisis.
I don't think he even cares about that at all. I think this is a personal gesture. The damage has been done between Prince Harry and the family and the British public. I think.
Yep, I agree with her. The moment she opened her mouth saying, I don't think Harry cares. I don't think Harry cares. He's doing his thing. Like she's saying, the damage have already been done. There's nothing to lose. Or they already exposed all BS nonsense. Harry don't care. Let's continue.
I think Harry he's been working in charity for the past 20 years. This is a personal donation which should be celebrated rather than mocked or criticised.
But why shout about it?
Why not?
Exactly.
Not? He's made a clear statement that I'm invested in the children in this country. At the end, he's put it at a time where the government is failing our own youth in this country. He's saying, look, I care about these children and I want to move forward them. But as a public, we need to recognise this and we need to watch and see how is he going to develop from here on in.
But this is a prince who wants privacy, doesn't want attention. Why tell everyone, look at me, I've done £1 million.
The same old privacy argument. Prince Harry, he's no longer a working royal. He's been working in charity endeavours for the last 20 years. He's not going to stop. He's always going to continue doing this work. And so why should he be quiet about it?
And then this is a work visit, okay? A work visit here. This is where things need to be public, okay? That also tells people in the UK who probably have extra money, these charities, organizations need money to run. Things don't run by itself. Oh my God. Why does it need to be public? Because it has to. And like this woman said, why not?
I'm just thinking, in my memory, George Michael, when he died, it emerged that he had been very generous and had made donations to all sorts of different people, but hadn't been public about it when he was live, these particular donations. So wealthy people do give financially, but don't always, sometimes it is seen as a little bit self-serving to advertise the fact that you've given that donation. Because, of course, yesterday he was drawing attention to the work of...
Okay, before I listen to the black lady response here, hopefully, we may not get to hear it, because the thing is almost finished. The thing is that the tabloid wants to narrate Harry's life. So whether it's Harry who wanted it to be public or whether it was the charity, the organization who wanted it to be public, at least people know. Okay? People know he did it. Instead, you would have heard... Can you imagine if William did that? The noise we'll be hearing left and right. Let's see.
It's charity. By being there.
Oh, damn. I would love to hear her response. Oh, my God. That's like... How big is this? Okay. When Kate and William went to the Women's Institute the other day, after being shown to the table of cakes that everyone had brought in, Kate said, quote, We should have bought you some. The royal are a joke. They are always turning up empty-handed, and every single day Prince Harry, being a private citizen, absolutely exposed this. I find it funny how you discussing Harry giving money, yet you stayed mute when it was revealed that Channel 4 dispatches that William and Charles had been fleecing money of these charities. There's that. So giving is bad, but taking away from the charity is the royal thing to do. Good job, Harry isn't a working royal anymore. He can do the F he wants. Only British media can turn a generous donation into a negative thing. F off, y'all. We are tired with your false hate for Harry and Meghan, trying to convince the public that Harry is no longer popular. That's the laugh here. Stop reading the Daily Mail, you fools. They probably are part of it too. This trip should tell you people are welcoming Harry with open arms and his love, which isn't happening for the so-called heir. There's that, the popularity compared to the other one. Why at Susan? Who is that? The presenter. There's that. I thought you were supposed to be a journalist, or are you just pretending not to know that the UK royals donate to charities they like? Or was the media lying to us when they claimed the royal donated to the Ukraine appeal? Are the UK royal also self-serving? Okay, I remember you also reported on their donation on Good Morning Britain. Let's be consistent. Okay, I don't know anything about that. I'm not in the UK. Right, Prince William and Prince Charles, who have donated to the DEC appeal to help those fleeing Ukraine. William and Charles join Queen and making generous donation to Ukraine charity appeal.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time and we really care about what's going on. So
Sometimes it does more than financial.
well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So you know.
Okay, leave Harry alone and focus on this instead. There's that. Oh, this is 4 minutes. Oh my god, I didn't expect that. Let me read this and then I'll show that video and then that's it. The donation was made last December 2024, 9 months ago, and it was not publicized by Prince Harry. These details were picked up from his charity's tax filing and made public by you lot. Okay, you see, this I wasn't aware. I haven't looked into their financial report, Harry and Meghan's or Archwell financial report. Okay. We only found out that George Michael donated to the charity after he died. The media will say anything to fulfill their narrative because what does this even mean? So he has to die first for us to know about it. Please find another argument. This is just sad. Well, the thing that I said when I heard that is that the narrative aspect. I don't even think it's Harry who put it out there, but this tweet sort of gave us a clue that due to their financial report, that's what I was thinking of earlier, financial report, they find out, so now they're mentioning it. Did William just announce a charitable donation of £300,000? Why did he publicize that, and why are you not criticize him for making it public? Could it be because his donation pales in comparison to Harry's? Okay, I'm not aware of William making any donation, so that's news to me. So this video was back in 2024. Let's listen to it. I hope I don't have anything to say. Oh, that's like a mini thread.
There is no cost of living crisis for the royal family.
It's taxpayers' money. Your money, it's my money, it's the viewers' money.
Thousands of documents obtained by dispatches in a joint investigation with the Sunday Times reveal how hard up government departments, schools, and even the NHS are helping to keep the cash rolling in for Charles and William.
This is precisely the sort of transparency that one would want. I think there's a public right to know how much it's costing.
The King and Prince William also have private sources of wealth, including 2 extensive land estates. The Duchies of Lancaster and Cornwall make Charles and William £50 million a year. Charles and William's private estates both claim they are not funded by the taxpayer, but our research reveals that the Duchy of Cornwall has charged the Navy over £1 million since 2004 to allow it to build and use jetties and to moor warships. Dartmoor Prison, owned by the Duchy of Cornwall, the Prince of Wales' private estate. But despite the fact it doesn't house a single prisoner, our research reveals the latest lease is worth £1.5 million a year to the Duchy. That's £37.5 million over 25 years.
They are a very shrewd and very commercial landlord. They're not looking to give away money. They are a business. They're there to try and make a profit. They don't do it, just for love.
Just down the road, we found the state school in Princetown is paying thousands of pounds in rent every year. And we found at least 6 other state schools that make payments to the Prince of Wales private estate worth nearly £600,000 over the lifetime of the leases. King Charles' private estate, the Duchy of Lancaster, announced it was...
That's all they could give. Claps, okay? That's all they could give.
Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important, so,
Delighted to be able to help and support Guy's and St Thomas's NHS Foundation Trust in London to find a home for its new ambulance fleet. What it didn't make clear was that the deal was worth £11.4 million over 15 years.
Why are there not typical rents or social rents being charged for the NHS, for example?
The Duchies consider themselves to be private estates, not businesses, and are exempt from paying any corporation tax.
What should happen is that the profits that the duchies make out of it, they should be paying corporation tax on that.
Charles and William are not legally obliged to pay income tax either. Both have volunteered to pay it on their duchy income, but only on what they say is left after spending on official activities. Prince William has refused to make public the amount paid. Since becoming king, neither has Charles.
I think it's past time for the Duchies of Cornwall and Lancaster to ultimately be dissolved and folded into the Crown estate, where they have to give their profits to the Exchequer, and then some of that comes back to us, the taxpayer.
I'd love King Charles to volunteer that he would open up the affairs of all these organisations to much greater public scrutiny at a time when people are feeling poor.
Alright, so that's that. It's done. You could pause and read it. Alright. Is there more? Oh, there's more. That's that. Let me go to the next tweet. That was the first tweet. Almost 18 minutes. According to Sykes, William and his minions are shocked that Charles had the balls to defy him and meet with Harry. Apparently, the lines are now drawn for what could be the beginning of the next great royal conflict. Who the F does Willy think he is should be the question. Okay, Charles meets Harry and stirs up trouble with William. Charles is now at direct loggerheads with his son and heir William over the treatment of Harry. Treatment, okay, misspell here. Okay, Prince Harry and King Charles just met face-to-face in London for the first time in 19 months, a meeting that almost nobody thought will actually happen. Oh shit, that's a lot of reading here. Screenshots, okay. You could pause and read. You could pause and read. I've been reading for a while. Just pause and read. If when I'm editing, I feel like reading it, maybe I'll do an audio of it. Okay, but there it is here. Okay, let's read some of the comments. So pretty much she took the screenshot from the article. Okay, this is JTB. Harry was Diana's favorite, his grandmother's favorite, the people's favorite, and now he knows he's also Charles' favorite. I put that on another video. Indeed, now hard to see why William Parker Bowles will be throwing another hissy fit. The only reason we came off our permanent vacation to do this engagement is because Harry is in town. Undoubtedly, there's a rolling eye. I don't understand why apologies only fall to Harry when Charles and William should be offering apology. It's typical of William thinking he's in charge of everyone. How will he feel if one day, GNL, what's GNL? George and Louis. Okay, George and Louis fall out and George says no one is to see or talk to Louis. Karma will visit. William's lack of self-awareness is astounding. Next tweet. Okay, so these are some headlines that I saw was happening. Somebody is going to have checked on Prince William. Alright, so there's all of this. Everything is talking about Harry, his visit. Alright. Okay, Harry's brother needs a welfare check or emergency emotional support pool. I refuse to use his name to help him trend. I wonder how the Mail has the full inside story, considering neither party has said anything other than a palace source saying that they had tea. Imagine if Harry had even said that, they'll be claiming he can't be trusted. Laughing my ass off. William or Kate haven't grabbed the front page in the last 3 days. Alright, whatever's here, that's it. The headlines will be twisted by morning. They are probably up deciding on which angle to take. Poor William, there's a laugh here. He spent 3 days going out for nothing. I guess he's regretting not spending the 3 days in holiday. Clown. William lost the most loyal best friend he ever had. Yeah, that was Harry. Anyone read the Mail's full 54-minute story? There's the thinking face here. We saw him arrive and we saw him leave the end. I just saw Kate is hosting Melania Trump. Oh, is she? The government is pissed off with her and you can't convince me otherwise. Oh, is she? I didn't even know. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. I think this is a video. Jeremy Vine. Okay. 11 seconds only. Jeremy Vine had a malfunction over Prince Harry today. He went rogue from the establishment script. Quote, I'm starting to think that Harry's a good guy, you know? Jesus. Starting to think equal very problematic. Jeremy is a fully signed up, indoctrinated royalist of the establishment. No doubt he's had a battery resetting and normal service will resume. P.S. He was still a bit shady about why Harry didn't donate anonymously. That's the narrative they're going by. That Harry should not say a damn thing. Well, we don't know. Actually, I don't know. Who was the first to say that Harry is donating? Alright, 11 seconds. Let's see here.
This guy's given 1 million spondulix.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think Harry's a good guy, you know. I'm starting to think Harry's a good guy, you know.
Oh my God. Alright, he's part of the SME campaign. Yeah, that I know. Okay, there's a video where he said something about Harry being in the US. I can't find that video. Once I find it, he knows what's going on. But God is better. Alright, whatever is his, bottom up. He's starting to think that we actually give a F about what he thinks. Why would he support a charity for years and make a donation that they know nothing about? Pure desperation. The electric shock wristband must have jarred him back into vitriolic crybaby Vine. The hypocrisy of God is a sight to behold. It really is. They could blatantly see the massive hole they left after Harry was forced out, and despite all that, he still maintained grace, kindness, and love. I will never forget. Vine has all but licked his finger and stuck it above his head to see William and Kate where the wind is blowing. At the moment, no one is fooled by his softening tone toward Harry, and you can believe that as soon as Meghan's name comes up, the hate circus will come roaring back to full stream. These people have always loved Harry, but their problem, they want Harry without Meghan, and Harry do be a spare to literally dim his light for the air. I hope you watch it today. Sorry, but you seem to have a stronger constitution than me. I live for your clips. There's the laugh here. I am sure today Vine is going to combust live on air once he realizes there were more donation, Invictus event, and a visit to the king. I may just watch. Alright, next tweet. That's another video. Okay, I think I'm starting to get tired, but I need to finish record. Oh, is that the same thing again? I put twice. Okay, British media claim Prince Harry personally donating millions to the UK charities is bad and breaks royal protocol because UK royals don't give present and money to charities. So this means prior PSAs from KP, BPs, and media Charles, William and Kate personally give money and present to charities were lies. You never know. I'm not gonna play it again. That's the same thing she retweeted. They just mad because they have to scrap all the Harry frantic to meet with Charles because he needs money. Stories they have already pre-written. That's for sure. Story they have already pre-written. They can't stand the fact that Harry's donation came from his personal wealth and not from the foundation. So Duncan Lockham is, I guess the reason Harry make it personal because the Royal Archwell Foundation is for him and Meghan. So to not muddy Meghan's name into their nonsense, so he made it personally. stories they have already pre-written. They can't stand the fact that Harry's donation came from his personal wealth and not from the foundation. So Duncan Lacombe is saying that those press releases from the racist royals about personal donation they've made are lies. Okay, I don't follow too much of this, the royal, for me to know. Alright, pointing up here, they lie and they are liars, the UK royal voters. Yes, William steals from charities, Prince Harry donates to them. Prince Harry is not a working royal, so he doesn't have it to follow royal protocol. The media will desperately try to twist anything Harry or Meghan do if it makes the royal family look bad. They are severely delusional. They will twist and bend in every which direction to justify their vitriol and uplift their leftovers. I can't with them. Alright, next tweet. Okay, the tiredness is coming. Good morning, Britain. What a vile Harry and Meghan hating show this is. Asking question, is Prince Harry only giving £1 million of his own money to children charity to get public opinion, and his favorite cynical? Was it cynical giving £12 million to get Andrew off a pedophile charge? That's a very good point. He hasn't donated, he's pledged it. Is it his money? As always with Harry and Meghan, obscure. Please. Why would he suddenly want public favor 5 years after leaving the royal family? They're obsessed with this idea that the Sussexes want to return to the vile system. When they initially left, they said they continue doing charitable work in the UK and have stuck to it. That's right, at the Centre Bally thing. He said he will continue support charities that are close to him.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is we're not walking away. And we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life. I was born into this life, and it is a great honour to serve my country and the Queen. When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force. And my hope is one day our collective support for each other can be more powerful, because this is so much bigger than just us. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes. I will always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my commander-in-chief, and I am incredibly grateful to her and the rest of my family for the support they have shown Meghan and I over the last few months. I will continue to be the same man who holds his country dear and dedicates his life to supporting the causes, charities, and military communities that are so important to me.
That's expected. They are haters 24/7. Sheer desperation on the part of the royal voters and KP. Next tweet. Video Helicopter. I think that's from Not My King. And Anne was showing. Okay, yeah, that's it. Princess Anne allows children to see what their parents have bought. Right? Work hard, children, and this will never be yours. 35 seconds. Okay, so there's a music I muted. Make the kids come and watch. Look at the helicopter, but you're not gonna have the money to make it. Alright, let's see here. They are being gaslit and plain sight. Disgusting. I hope this will make Gen Z onward more determined to abolish the monarchy. If one works hard, one can achieve it. Children. Oh, wait a minute. There's a laugh here. Alright, do these people understand APTS? Oh, this is the government version provided by the RAF, and we can all stand for election to government. Alright, next tweet. Okay. Pause that. Now the Rotovats are advocating for the half in and half out option. You can make this shit up. I wonder where did they say it. I know you for real. I wish I was, but I'm not. That will require them to be kind to Meghan. I don't think they're capable of that. I don't think they count Meghan as part of the deal. Oh, I thought they were going to run with the narrative that he misses home and wants to come back. Oh, the squad shut this down so many times. And every time there's new images that come out, the squad always makes sure to let the Rotovats look how happy Harry is. He's not going back. They will probably say that too. No way. Yep. Kamoto said it. Okay. Yeah, Kamoto said it on some morning show. Harry and Meghan offered and tried to push for the option. Harry said, you get us. Oops. You get us for free. Harry also said, my family and the monarchy missed out a huge opportunity with my wife and how far they could have gone. Okay, to be honest, even if at this point Charles, there's more, Charles changes his mind and just offer Harry 50-50, I hope he doesn't take it. Me too. Me too. That's it. Next tweet. Things is going too well for Harry and Meghan. They didn't expect that. Next tweet. One thing, there's the life here. Certain Willy is furious. Incandescent with rage, King Charles III had already made his funeral arrangement and included the Sussexes. What? Where did they get that? The Sussexes will not be at the front. I don't know. Meghan may not show up. After what happened to the Queen, I think Meghan is done. Well, there's this thing here. Charles can invite the Sussexes. Okay? Harry doesn't have to respond now. Harry could go. Meghan doesn't have to go. I can't wait to see what happened. If that's the case. Spontaneous combustion, perhaps. And if that's the case, let's put allegedly. Even at his funeral, he wants to be front page. He can control that. Even while he's alive, he can control the front page. Breaking thing by now. Kate better stay clear of him. Alright, next tweet. Okay, I'm kind of hungry. Around this time, I like to eat mixed nuts. That's what I feel like eating right now. But I don't want to eat while I'm recording. Alright, next tweet. I don't want to be rude, but I should be the last person DailyMail wants to get information from. There's a slap in the face. Crawling into my DM, I told them the Montecito Royals are off limit, but they can have the video of William leaving the stadium. After all, they pay for him. We are tired. Harry deny you access for a reason. That's nice. You actually love. Hi there. I'm contacting you from the DailyMail's video team. Could you please let us know who filmed this? Thank you, SK. There's the response here. DailyMail, you people never learn and are shameless. After every shit and lies you write about Harry and Meghan, you then crawl into people's DM begging for information regarding the ones you term as irrelevant. So I will kindly not tell you who filmed the video, and you do not have permission to use it either. Harry didn't give you press passes for a reason. There is a video of William, though, leaving Cardiff with three people walking by. If you want that, I can give you all information. After all, you pay for him. And you're watching from the sidelines when it comes to the popular, well-beloved Montecito Royals. We are tired. I like that response. Okay, she tagged somebody here. It's her declaring the love for Harry and Meghan. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, so there's that. Yes, I love it. Let's pause this. Okay, well done. That's I'm probably gonna get flagged for it. Love it. Yes. And that's how you clear there's the B word here. ASS grifters and menace to society. Yes. DailyMail, you prepare for your court cases next year that Prince Harry has coming for you. Alright, so that's that. That's the 2026 lawsuit. I think it has to do with the phone hacking as well. That's his last and final one. Alright, 3 more tweets. The last one is a little bit of US politics. LOL. Oh dear. They are so desperate. This is GB News exclusive. Princess Kate said to champion British designers with iconic jewelry during a major outing. Okay. She always kind of does this. She's pretty consistent with highlighting UK or Commonwealth designers, etc. So that's kind of non-story. What? Well, I don't follow them, so I don't know. But I have something after this, pretty much. You're kidding, right? Okay. Well, If her hubby is in the negative, they must drag her along. Can have egg all along. Alright, so that's that. Let's leave it. Next tweet. I want to finish. Now, this has to do with her clothes now. Oh, look, the Kate effect strikes again. If you are a brand that currently dresses Kate and Camilla, run. There's that. Samantha Cameron fashion firm folds, brand worn by Kate and Queen Camilla, offering urban uniform for busy women. Never turn a profit. The colors themselves are horrible. Every time I see them, it's almost like a Sound of Music. Oh, Lord. My goodness, these people. Isn't she David Cameron's wife? Yes. Okay. Was the British woman in these granny prints? American women wear flower too, but not like that. Much more modern. There's that here. Yep. Another fashion contact for ugly dresses. I'll just let you see it and then that's it. Pause and read. Phew. Pause and read. Pause and read. Oh my God. They're sleeping with people's kids, you know. But these clothes are not making their significant others get hard, if you know what I mean. These are the things that make them run and go, you know, do things outside the marriage. Skeletal is going to come out dressed like Prince Harry's wife tomorrow to get people talking about her because their appearances have failed. Ignore her. If you want to mark her, don't mention her names or even share her pictures. Stay on message. It's all about Prince Harry. Enjoy the silence. We must continue with there's the zip here. That's an ad. Alright, so this is my last one. This has to do with US politics. And I have more to record, but it depends on how I feel later today. And I have a lot of videos to edit now. Alright, I'm not going to go too much into this. Why did I put it? US politics distraction. There's a lot of things that's going on. Let me read this. Jesse Waters says, quote, "We're going to avenge Charlie Kirk's death." I don't know if some of you remember. I believe it was 2012. The shooting that went in schools that killed some either kindergarten kids. These people then go that maniac about that. The Republican Party. Now, this guy, I think his name is something Kirk. What's his name? Charlie Kirk. I find out that he had 2 kids. The thing that I've seen happening on social media of things that he said in the past, okay, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Everybody's accountable and we're watching the politicians, the media, and all these rats out there. This can never happen again. It ends now. Okay, let's hope that will bring gun control in the US. Let's see here. They probably will do something about it. You know why? Because now they're the one who have power on all branches of government. And there's something I read on I don't know where I read it, if it's on Twitter or on YouTube, where I believe that guy who got shot had said he's against, he wants to see the Epstein file. Okay? So, because he has a huge following, there's a possibility. I was reading it online, okay? I don't follow the guy, but I'm aware of him. There's a possibility because of the number of followers that he has. He could influence people to really demand for the Epstein files to be released. So they unalive him, I think, from one of the comments that I was reading online. Let's listen to this and that'll be it, okay?
Trump gets hit in the ear. Charlie gets shot dead. They came after Kavanaugh with a rifle to his neighborhood. They went after Musk's cars. They just shot 2 Jews outside the embassy. Think about it. Scalise got shot, barely survived. It's happening. You got trans shooters. You got riots in LA. They are at war with us. Whether we want to...
If you hear the things that I've seen, I don't follow this guy. Well, he's dead now. That Kirk guy. The things that come out of his mouth, it's like his own doing. All right, you know what? Let me just leave that. All right, because these people, they love to stir, and when things happen, they reverse it back to be unbelievable. Let's do a prayer. Before I do the prayer, I just want to let you know that I did the recording on the 12th. Was it the 12th or 11th? On the 11th. So a lot have come out since I did that recording, the original recording. And on the 12th, which is dated here, the governor of Utah came out to discuss the situation of the person the FBI caught Charlie Kirk's suspect. What do you call him? Perpetrator. I cannot believe the thing that came from this guy's mouth. And they're not afraid to talk about it anyway. I'm going to let you listen to this. For him to say he was praying for another group. This is the crazy nonsense mindset these people have. They create the illusion of things, and then when reality strikes, and they can't really cope it. And this is why I said the kind of gods that they pray to is not the same one that I pray to. Instead of, I don't know, hoping they caught the person that did the thing. Okay, it's never good. It's never good when you see someone die like that. Okay, I don't know if anybody is rejoicing. I never follow him. I've heard of him. I've seen little clips here and there about him. I never follow the guy because the kind of rhetoric he was putting out there, these are not the things that would make me happy. I'll be upset all the time. So I'm aware of him, never follow him. I'm talking about Charlie Kirk. But for the governor, instead of being thankful, they caught the guy who unalived him. Let's listen to what he says. Unbelievable.
You know, this bad stuff happens. And for 33 hours, I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us. That somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered the way I hoped for. Just because I thought it would make it easier on us if we could just say, hey, we don't do that here. And indeed, Utah is a special place. We lead the nation in charitable giving. We lead the nation in service every year. But it did happen here. You know, this...
I can't believe this. Yeah, like they said, I'm reading here, it has been so normalized that I don't even think they realize just how disgusting it is. But imagine if he said he was praying it was a white person and trashing white people up there when it had nothing to do with them. Now you can understand. For him to wish and pray it's someone else, because there's something that they want to start. They want to start the race war. They create this imaginary thing. Don't get me wrong, in every race, culture, there are some bad apples. None of the race, which cultures, you name it, have 100% perfect human being. But for him to say that he wished it was someone else, and he was praying it was another group that did that, it's unbelievable. And then look at this guy, what's his name, Patel? I believe he's somewhat Indian American. I don't know if he was born here or whatever. my God, some Indian have some issues too. They have some issues. They don't look too in the mirror to see eventually everything is gonna be them against. Okay, let's get back to the original recording, which is the prayer. Okay, I just wanted to show you that it's been a couple days since I did the original recording, and then more things have come out. They caught the guy who killed them, and then the governor of that state come out to say this BS, and I believe it was the father of the perpetrator who called police because the guy had confessed to his father, and the father, I believe, is a retired law enforcement or something like that. You could look more into it, but since I'm editing this and I didn't publish it yet, and I thought I'd add this to it. Okay, I'm way behind a lot of things, so anyway, let's get back to the original recording, which is the prayer. Prosperity, let's say prayer for peace. First one, prayer for peace. Gracious Lord, in times of uncertainty and fear, I seek your peace that transcends circumstances. Help me trust in your plan and find security in your promises. Quiet my anxious thoughts and fill my heart with your peace that guards my mind and soul. I surrender my worries to you, knowing that you are in control. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Alright, so that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Please subscribe to this channel, our Port of Pew service. That's charity work things that Harry and Meghan do. I air on that particular channel, and PYTE. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.